introduce yourself.
Okay, sure. First of all, I would like to appreciate that you have given me such a beautiful opportunity to introduce myself. So, as you already know, my name is Vikas. I am from Madhya Pradesh, live in Indore city. As far as my qualification is concerned, I have done BCom. When it comes to my experience, so I have 5 years of experience in BPO industry in a customer service field. And apart from that, I also run a YouTube channel where I upload English conversational videos, job related videos, and solo videos. Apart from that, I also, it's been like 4 to 5 months, I started working on LinkedIn where I'm helping job seekers find a job. That's all about me.
Okay, that's very great. So, should I introduce myself?
Sure. I would love
Yeah,
to hear.
I'm Yogendra Kumar Yadav. I'm from Uttar Pradesh. Badauni district, I did graduation, BCA Computer Science, and my hobbies are reading books, talking with strangers, and exploring things. That is my short introduction. So, because you came to know about these applications through my channel, okay? So, what would you like to say about it?
By the way, I would like to tell you that I knew about this application for a long period of time. But if I talk about the conversation video, so like this is my second video on Skype. The first conversation I had with an African guy, and you are the second one that I'm having. And to be honest,
So, how are you feeling right now?
it's feeling good, like and it's a kind of not an easy task to to work on YouTube and to have a conversation on a video call. It's really easy to have a conversation on on audio call, but it's tough, I believe, on video call because we have to manage time and all those things. We have to edit and all, like, so it's kind of tough task, I believe. What about you? What do you think? Like, is it
Okay,
easy for
yes,
you?
yes, yes, right. There are a lot of things should be done. Editing and audio. Yeah, there are a lot of things. Okay, I'll leave it. And so first, because you are speaking English very fluently and confidently. So you and also you mentioned that this is your second conversation. So where did you practice after this? After before this?
Like I started learning English language 7.5 years ago, but my English journey has been on and off. Like, so if I calculate the exact time, so I would say that I've learned English around 1.5 years, not continuously. Like, suppose 5 to 6 days I'm working on English, again I leave learning English language, and again, like after 1 month or 2 months, like it's so in that way I kept on going. But it's kind of big journey for me. Like, I couldn't focus. I'm not kind of consistent. I haven't been consistent on English language,
Okay.
so that's the reason
So
I took a lot of time.
I just want to know that before you came to know applications few days ago, but after before that, where had you been practicing your English speaking?
Okay, actually, by the way, I would like to tell you one thing, that there a few years ago, like 4 to 5 years ago, when the lockdown hit, at that time, I would practice on a CV app. Or there are so many applications, Talk app, you know. So that was an audio call, like, so I would have conversation on audio call with strangers. So as I started in that way, and to be honest, like, this is the third time that I'm coming back on YouTube. Earlier, like when I came 6.5 years ago, so I would make comedy videos like a BVK once, but that video I would make in Hindi language, and I would play two roles in a same video. Then again, I left making videos on comedy because I got an opportunity to in one of the best company, so I left making videos again. Then again, 3.5 years ago, again I started YouTube channel. But the I changed my niche. I got into a English journey, like not English field, I would say. So I had a conversation with one of the tutor. That was a conversation
So,
from
so
Clappingo.
that means you have also used and experienced, clampingo. So, would you like to tell, how was this application for you, and did this application help, learning English or not?
To be honest, like I won't take a lot of session. Just that was a promotion session, like a free of cost session. So I took for 15 minutes. Apart from that session, I haven't had any kind of.
Okay, so however, you have taken, you have used the applications. No matter you took the sessions free of cost or you paid for that, but it was helpful. And do you think one who want to speak English and start speaking, practicing English at the beginning, so that person should use those applications or not?
So if I talk about my experience about the clipping of that I had a conversation. So to be honest, like I didn't learn English from that tutor. Just learn about the confidence because learning English is a different thing, and building a confidence is a different thing. If you
Okay,
have a confidence, you can speak English with broken English. Doesn't matter whether you are good at grammar or English. It's not. It doesn't
okay,
matter.
okay. Yes, okay. So because you are saying that if you have confidence, so you can speak English. So how one can build confidence? At the beginning, one who doesn't know, one who knows, tense and basic vocabulary and but afraid to speak English. So do you have any tips and tricks?
I am not a kind of person like who can give you the advice and tips, but I'm also learner like you and like others who are watching. But still, I would like to tell you one thing that when I started my journey of English language, at the time, whenever I have a conversation on an audio call, so what I do, I always think if at the time I knew a limited English at the time. I didn't have a lot of knowledge of English. So at the time I would think if someone would ask me a different questions, how would I answer? So I know limited English. If someone would ask me a different question, so what I would do, I disconnect the call because I didn't know that how to speak, how to answer this question. So but later on kept on going in a simple conversation, and I started searching on Google. And at the time we didn't have ChatGPT and all those things. So I would use Google and would copy the answer and remember the answers. And I would tell the same answer that I would remember at the time through Google. So that's
Okay.
what I do.
Yes. So because actually, I have one questions, and that things actually, lot of big creators always boast and exaggerate that you can speak English in 1 month, and you can speak English in 1 week, in 3 months, and 6 months. So just like big creators, Kanchan Kesari, English Guru, Dharmender sir, and you must have gone through those their videos. So what is your point of view? They are just exaggerating things that if really anyone can speak English in 1 week or 1 month.
To be honest, first of all, I would say that I haven't visited those channels that you have mentioned right now. But the thing is that, like, if they are saying a person can learn in within a 1 month or like 2 months, so learning English is not a big deal. A person can learn in a 7 week. If I particularly talk about grammar, so grammar is a very short part. Like if I particularly talk about tenses, we can learn it in a day. Grammar, and the other part preposition in articles, and these are the things that we can. It takes a lot of time, but the grammar, the present tense, simple, past and future, it's a simple thing. But and when it comes to spoken English, so we can speak within 1 month with broken English, not a fluent speaker. We can't be fluent within a 1 month, but we can build confidence with the help of broken English. So I believe
Means
that we can speak within a 1 month, but we can't learn it properly. We can't be fluent.
okay.
According
That we should take one step day by day, and we should speak broken English. And you are, and one thing I think that you are saying that, and from your point of view, I we don't seek you know perfection. We should be excellent. We seek excellent. Okay, that means we improve day by day, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's a journey and it's the only way to grow. We can't learn in a day, so we have to
Okay. So because
go step. Once
Yeah.
when I the first time when I started learning English language, I learned about the models. So I knew three to four models like will, would, and all, can, could. Apart from that, I didn't have any knowledge. So I started making sentence on with the help of those models. Then I learn about the present and the grammar and these parts.
Okay, okay. So you are speaking English very fluent and confidently. So, here I want to know your daily routine. Please share your daily routine.
To be honest, like it's been like 7 to 8 months, like what I've been doing every day. Sometimes I just keep it, but suppose suppose I wake up at 7 or 8 o'clock. At, okay, so what I do first of all, I watch a news and I watch in English. I don't watch in Hindi. So any news comes on YouTube because I have subscribed many news channels, so like BBC, the Indian news channels like Palki Sharma, she is one of my best YouTuber or like a news reporter. So I listen to her. I would say. Apart from that, I watch many podcasts, international podcasts. Like nowadays, like Jay Shetty. Before that, Aliabad. I forgot the name of that person like that who stopped
Only
making videos.
your routine, okay?
Yeah,
So that
so
is your
many. There are so many podcasts that I watch on regular basis. And apart from that, as I'm interested in stock market, so I watch stock market podcast. Yeah, so that's what I
so,
do whole day.
and do you watch movies?
No, I don't watch movie to be honest. Like, but yeah, I earlier I would watch Telugu movie into English, like translated movies in
Okay,
English.
with
Telugu.
subtitle in English.
Yeah,
Okay,
not
so
subtitle, total in English. But
okay, okay,
that was a dubbed movie. That was a
okay.
those are
That
dubbed
means
movie.
not interested in movies. So why you are not interested in movies? But I have heard that lot of people, one who speak English fluently and confidently, they are saying that if you want to speak English fluently and confidently, so we should watch movies. So why don't you watch movies?
Yeah, the first thing that I would say, I would recommend everyone watching English movies. But why I don't watch movies, because I have to spend at least 2 hours or more than 3 hours in a to watch one particular movie. I don't like watching in half of the movie, like in the parts, like 30 minutes. If I watch, so I watch full. But I don't like sitting and watching full movies in a one go. So that's the reason I avoid watching. If I feel interest watching and sitting in a one go, then I will go. I will recommend myself to watch, English movie. I would recommend, to be honest, like English movies, great thing to enhance our communication skill in English
Okay,
and
okay.
in.
Because this is my last questions, and then you will ask if you want to ask, then you will ask any questions. So my last questions, describe yourself in 3 words.
Pardon? Can you repeat your question?
In 3 words.
I didn't get your question.
Yeah, just I am describe yourself in 3 words.
Okay, so to be honest, like if I describe myself in 3 words, so it would be like I'm a kind of shy person, an introvert, and a very angry person.
Okay, that's very great. Okay, so if you have any questions, Vikaji, feel free to ask.
By the way, I have a lot of questions. By the way, how many minutes do we have? So I can take this conversation in that way. How many
Sorry.
minutes do you have? How many minutes do you have? How many minutes?
As much as you can, that how many much time you need, I am ready for that. Okay.
Okay, that's great. So I can take this conversation forward. Okay, I'll try my best to do it. The first of all, that you are also going to be, featured on my channel. That I'm gonna upload this video on my channel. So would you like to tell my audience anything, like if you have anything to say to my audience, like because if I upload this video on my channel, I hope if anyone likes your way of style, English, so they can come on your channel as well, so you can get also some
So what
subscriber.
you want to ask, and what do you want me to tell them, your audience, to your audience?
Yeah, anything that you have in your mind and you would like to invite them to have a
Actually,
conversation with you can.
for spoken English or what?
Yeah, spoken. The way we are having conversation, as I approach you to have a conversation on a video call, you can also approach my audience. If any audience comes to you with the help of my channel, I would be more happy.
Okay, okay. So that means you want me to recommend your viewers that do this and do that, then you will be able to speak English fluently, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I will recommend, first of all, for I will divide your viewers in three parts. First, basic level, you know so basic levels, I have things. First, I will recommend them that please start from basics, start learn tenses and then practice them, so that they mug up them, that so that tenses will be in your tongue, on your tongue, okay. And then start learning basic vocabulary, and start practicing with yourself. Don't try to connect with others, just practice with yourself in front of mirror, and by recording yourself if you have camera and phone. Actually, I understand everyone has phone in this era, in 20 in the 21st century. So, and that is, and then start reading basic books and storytelling, and that is, and then you know for intermediate level, I will recommend that practice with yourself and try to find practice pattern, and then uh, I recommend watch movies, and not too much, but at least 10 minutes every day. And that is, and be out of your comfort zone, okay. And don't worry, and you know make mistakes and learn from your mistakes, okay. If anyone you know laughs at you while you are speaking English, that's okay, ignore them, and do what you are doing. And then I will come at the advanced level, okay. One who knows everything, but they want to improve their spoken English. So let's then they should learn idioms and phrases and try to use them in your daily life. And that is, I think, enough for your viewers.
Okay.
And yes.
Yeah, it was a great answer. I believe that definitely they're gonna get something out of it.